Hi there, I'm Bruce Doyle. Welcome to the Guerrilla Marketing Australia website. And I hope you're excited as I am of having Guerrilla Marketing finally make it down under. Yep, it's been a long time coming, but it's been well worth the wait. For those that aren't familiar with Guerrilla Marketing started out back in the 80s, about 1984, when the founder of Guerrilla Marketing, J. Conrad Levison, was teaching marketing at Berkeley University in California. Interesting enough, his students, all very eager to learn about marketing, all had great ideas, but they all had very empty pockets. What I mean by that is that they had the ideas, but they didn't have the money to actually fund the marketing for their businesses. And some of the people that he had in his initial groups were the likes of Bill Gates from Microsoft, Steve Jobs from Apple. So he had the huge caliber people when they were starting out, but they all suffered from the same problem. They had great ideas, but very empty pockets. So what Jay decided to do was he'd actually go and find a book that would assist them in actually how to learn the strategies that you need to put in place when you are short on cash to grow a business. Jay was amazed to find that that book didn't exist. So, typical Jay, decided to write it himself. And that was the day that Guerrilla Marketing was launched. He wrote his first book called Guerrilla Marketing. It's been reprinted and reproduced so many times because it's had so many different strategies and weapons added to it over the years. But those books now have sold in excess of 20 million copies worldwide and have been reproduced into, I think, around 60 languages now. Jay has since gone on to write another 50 books on a range of topics, and I'm one of the lucky ones that I'm actually co-authoring a new book with Jay right now. But the reason that Guerrilla Marketing was founded was we wanted to get traditional results using unconventional means, and that's what guerrillas do. It was written originally for those people that were devoid of cash. So they had very empty pockets, they had the great ideas to grow their businesses, but they certainly didn't have the cash to do it. What's happened now though, is that we're finding Fortune 500s companies around the world are actually buying Jay's books by the hundreds and giving these books to their sales and marketing teams. So as a result, Jay keeps writing new books on different topics, and the essence of guerrilla marketing really is designed for small businesses. But you can apply it for small, medium, and even the big corporates are now using it. Marketing is every bit of contact with everyone that is not part of your organisation. This is where most people miss what marketing really is about. Everyone in your business is part of your marketing team. Marketing is the way you answer the phone, it's the way your team answer the phone, it's the cleanliness of your business, it's the way you dress, it's the way your team dress, it's the tone that they talk to people. So marketing is a whole lot more than what we used to think it was advertising. Advertising is just one of the 200 weapons that make up the guerrilla marketing arsenal. So be aware that every person in your business is affecting your marketing, whether it's positive or negative. Now, guerrilla marketing is a process. It has a start, it has a middle, and if you do it correctly, it has no end. So the challenge is to make sure you put the weapons in and you deploy them in the right manner so that they just keep producing results after results. The goal of guerrillas is to educate your clients so that you can help them achieve their goals. Really, what marketing means is selling. So what we want to do is we want to get people to change their minds. And that's what guerrilla marketing is. It's not a quick fix. It's a process that we implement into businesses, and we actually are committed to making sure that we keep the weapons going so that they produce the results. Now, it's interesting, when you look at marketing, have a look at a couple of the big brands around the world, and you'll see that what they stand for is not what you would think. For example, McDonald's, the number one reason people patronise McDonald's is the cleanliness of their restrooms. The number two reason they patronise McDonald's is the quality of their fries. Nowhere is it that they go there for the quality of the burgers. Another great example of that is Walt Disney, when he set up Disneyland. The reason that people patronise Disneyland is the neatness and cleanliness of that business. Every 15 minutes, toilets are clean. Rubbish won't last on the ground for more than 2 or 3 minutes. This was a part of their marketing plan. And you can see that they've actually built their business based around guerrilla marketing strategies or based around neatness and cleanliness. So make sure that you're addressing every aspect of your business. It's the look, it's the way people feel when they arrive at your premises, it's the colours, it's the attitude of your team. It's all those little things that make a massive difference. And what guerrilla marketing is, it's actually using those strategies and fine-tuning those strategies to have a massive impact on your business. Let me give you an example of what a guerrilla does. Jay tells the story about this furniture retailer in the US, and he's got a tiny little furniture store, and one day he turns up to his store and he sees this massive building going up next door to him, and his horror was that it's actually a big furniture showroom going in next door to him. You can imagine how he was feeling when he came back, and as they're developing that one, on the other side of him they're building another furniture store. So now he's surrounded by these monster stores on either side of them. When it gets to opening time, the store on the left puts up a sign 50% discount right across their windows on a big banner. On the other side, not to be outdone, the other store put up a banner 70% off. Now, the poor old guy in the tiny little furniture shop in the middle, he could easily have succumbed to all that and been very, very frustrated or panicked about it all. But being a true guerrilla, what he did was he actually had a banner of his own created, and he hung that across his front door. And what did that say? Main entrance. So one of the key things about guerrilla marketing is it's not always the money. What guerrillas do is they actually work on the principle, they use imagination, not money. All right, so guerrillas use time, energy, imagination and knowledge to actually deploy their marketing weapons. The good thing about guerrilla marketing is most of the weapons that we teach and that make up our arsenal are either free or very, very low cost. So remember, one of the key drivers is imagination. So you have to think outside the square as a guerrilla. So make sure you register for all our blogs, our articles, all our upcoming events. We're doing a lot of training at the moment, so I've got some free training videos coming up. I look forward to having you part of the Guerrilla Arsenal and keeping in touch with you as time goes on. I hope I meet you at some events around the country, but really do take the time to have a look at what Guerrilla does. You know, the Guerrilla marketing brand has been huge for years, and it's just getting stronger and stronger and stronger. So if you want to grow your businesses using very, very low cost strategies and learning what guerrillas do that most businesses don't, then make sure you start registering and applying for all our information online. Enjoy your trip around the site. Any questions you've got, shoot us an email or fill in a request form. Until we catch up next time, enjoy the Guerrilla Tour.